Hi, Sarupa here from the soulagentblog.com and sarupashah.com. And as we are building up to the end of the year, there's no avoiding it. We are very close to December and that kind of mad rush that occurs for Christmas and planning and consolidating the year that's been and planning for the new year. It's kind of inevitable that we kind of think of perhaps things that didn't unfold the way we wanted or occur, or things that we didn't achieve. You know, it's part of that kind of energetic process as we're moving into a kind of different season, and it's a new calendar year, so there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of people that are placing a lot of energy on there, so it kind of feeds into mass consciousness. One of the areas that, you know, if you've been following my work, that I talk and write a lot about and get invited to do various presentations on, is the topic of money. Okay, now of course money is great, we all love it when we have it, and we kind of don't like it when we don't have it, because it kind of has that, often that love-hate relationship with money. You know, it's great when it's coming in flow, and when it isn't, it can completely like just be so puzzling and don't understand why, and you're doing the same things and suddenly they're not working, and it can lead to a lot of confusion, and almost it implodes this sense of, you know, not being good enough, not being worthy, or nobody wants what I'm offering, therefore nobody's buying off me anymore. You know, my services are no longer good enough, everybody else is better than me, you know, nobody wants me. These are really common things that I hear from clients and people who I've worked with to kind of resolve their money story. There's that kind of that confusion, the fear, this real sense of failure that's part of it, and it kind of becomes this self-fulfilling cycle. It goes down and down and down. So you've noticed, you know, if you've had times in your life, you know, this year, recently, maybe you're going through it now, where the money hasn't been flowing. You know, you're questioning whether you should even be in business, whether anybody wants you, and it just seems like the debt mounts up, or the bills just keep coming in, and you can't avoid the fact that this situation you're in, but you feel quite immobilized by it. You don't know what to do because it just seems to be growing and growing and growing out of control. And I want to share a tip with you today, something for you to do that's going to start changing that money story. Okay, it's really important that you work on your money story, because it's related to everything, especially as a heart-centered spiritual entrepreneur, somebody who has this passion to create change in the world, to leave a legacy that lives on beyond your life. You know, you want to make an impact and create change and transformation, and show people that there is a way of raising, you know, your own consciousness through the gifts that you have, that you want to kind of put your piece into the kind of bigger planetary evolution that's going on. And money is a really important part for you to heal, because while you remain in a low vibrational relationship with money, while it is still that place of love, hate, all it's actually really demonstrating is that there is some relationship within you that you have with yourself that is unresolved. So the time now is to start resolving that, because until you can resolve that, your energy cannot align to the new era. Okay, and it's some really simple things that you can do, and I want to share one thing with you that I've been sharing with my clients over the last year, and it's changed as I've seen people use it. And I think that if you can do this between now and the end of the year, you are going to start shifting your money story. Okay, so at the end of every day, when you are maybe, you know, taking your makeup off, brushing your teeth, doing your nighttime ritual, so say it's in the bathroom, usually I'm in front of a mirror, that's a time when you get to be with you at the end of the day, just before you're going to sleep. And I want you to look into your eyes, and I want you to speak loudly about how you appreciate yourself and what you appreciate about how you have been in the day. So this is not about focusing on what you haven't done, what you didn't achieve. It's actually about appreciating you, how you appreciated everything that you did. So when I do this, I talk about how I appreciated what I cooked. And at the moment, if you could hear and smell, I've got food in the oven. So at the end of today, I'll be saying I appreciated the time I took to make that, and the way that it tasted. I'm making a presumption that it will taste lovely. But it's appreciating everything. So it's not just about appreciating what you did in business. So I can say I appreciated the blog article I wrote. I appreciated how I handled a coaching session, how I delivered a training, how I spoke to somebody that was a potential client. So all those things are relevant, but it's not just the business focus. I appreciated the time I took out to paint my nails. I appreciate the time I took to go and get my hair done. I appreciate everything that I did, and I say it out loud while looking at my eyes in the mirror. And I want to invite you to do that between now and the end of the year. And if you take the word appreciate, it's often used in financial kind of language, isn't it? You appreciate, your investments will appreciate, they increase. So energetically, this word is totally perfect, and the energy of it is totally perfect. When you start to appreciate you, not focus on what you aren't and what you haven't achieved and what didn't work and all those things, we're so easily defining ourselves that way. But when you can start to define yourself through what you appreciate, that energy is around you and other people start to appreciate you. When other people start to appreciate you, they value you. And when they value you, they will want to do business with you. So this is a really powerful exercise that I want to share with you. And I'm going to be sharing this with everyone that's coming to my money healing workshop happening on December the 20th in London as a pre-workshop exercise. So I'm kind of being bold here and sharing this with all of you who are watching this video. And another part of the exercise, if you really, really want to take it further, is when you then get into bed, is to spend 5-10 minutes journaling about what you did appreciate, journaling about how, you appreciated bits. You might suddenly find that you're getting new bits in the appreciation, you're getting new bits that you didn't say out loud, and that doesn't matter. It's just about kind of anchoring and expanding that energy, because it's about you spending that time with yourself and giving yourself, at the end of the day, if you do the journaling work and the mirror work, it's probably about 10, 15, possibly 20 minutes where you're really focusing on appreciating yourself, and the impact of that will be far, far greater than just 20 minutes of goodness coming your way. So I want to really encourage you to do that. I want you to leave me a comment on how that exercise goes for you, how you have felt doing it. Was it difficult? Has it been easy? And how you're getting on with this as you're doing it. And I want to tell you about the workshop that I'm having on December the 20th, because if you want to transform your money story, then it's time to kind of put your hands up and say, I'm going to do something about this. I'm not willing to play it by chance anymore. I'm not willing to accept the highs and lows. I accept they've been there, but I don't need to accept that they are my future. So I want you to, check out this link, and I've written the link below, but it's the soulagentblog.com Money Workshop 2014, the soulagentblog.com Money Workshop 2014, and there you'll see in London. And sorry to everybody who might be abroad and can't get to London, but if you fancy coming to London on December the 20th, you'll be able to do some brilliant shopping as well, because all the shops will be open later. We've got a beautiful location in central London, right by Euston Station. And I'm going to be teaching material that I've never taught before. We're going to be bringing in the elements and the seasons. You're going to really start to understand how your money story can be totally shifted so easily, so that you can go into 2015 with a new level of confidence about who you are, what you do, and how, when you get that kind of dip or that panic and fear about not being worthy, of what you can do immediately to change that. So all the details are there where you take a look in the link. It's a really low cost. It's £97 plus VAT if it's applicable for you. But it's a really low cost workshop, and you're going to get brand new content. You're going to get the full workbook for the day, and you're going to leave knowing exactly how to keep your energy high vibration and to raise your money consciousness. So I really look forward to seeing you on the 20th, if you're going to be one of the lucky 10 people who grabs one of the places. And of course, I want to hear how this exercise has gone for you, because it's really, really important that you invest in you when you want others to invest in you too. So until the next time, I wish you much love.